Hello, First Presbyterian Church. I know we don't usually communicate this way, but these aren't usual times. So we've decided to put out a webcast to sort of talk about what's going on. I know last Sunday during the service that I had mentioned that I personally did not want to shut down the church or stop gathering worship for any reason. And I still feel that way, except for I found the reason, and that is because our national and local leaders have asked us to be more thoughtful because of the pandemic that is spreading. And the best way to take care of it for the next 2 weeks is to minimize group contact. And so I bowed to their authority and I worked with the elders, and we are all in agreement that for 2 weeks we are going to suspend services here at Trenton First Pres. However, that does not mean that we're going to just take 2 weeks off. So what I plan to do is this Sunday I will be coming here and with the help of my family recording my sermon, and then that will be put up on the website immediately. And then next week I'll record a sermon a little bit earlier, and that will go up and be there Sunday morning when you get up and want to try our computer. But the good thing is with the technology that we have in our hands, you can say you've been to a sermon in your jammies. So it will work out. Now, I want to say there's a few places you can find these videos if you're not familiar with our process. One is on our website, which is Trenton First Pres, with first spelled out, F-I-R-S-T, Pres, just abbreviated P-R-E-S, EPC.org. Again, that is Trenton First Pres, EPC.org. And our Facebook page also, both will have links to the YouTube channel that contains these videos and any other videos that we upload during this time to keep us connected. Now, another thing we're going to be doing is we're going to close the offices down. That doesn't mean that the secretaries aren't going to be working. Matter of fact, they're going to come in and take care of some business that they need to. But we don't want a whole lot of traffic coming in. So unless you absolutely have to, I'm going to ask that you don't come in. And before you do come to the office, if you have to, please call to make sure someone will be here, because the hours won't be as regular. Also, one of the things we're going to be doing during the next 2 weeks is a very deep clean of the sanctuary and all of the other common areas in our church, so that when we come back, that it'll be a healthy environment, and we will wash away not just potential coronavirus, but let's face it, after cold and flu season, it's just a good idea to wipe things down real good. So we're going to take this break as a chance to get ahead on our spring cleaning. So we're going to do that. As for Palm Sunday, we haven't made a decision yet. So the only 2 Sundays that will be out right now are March 22nd and March 29th. However, stand by, because I'm going to be talking with the session, and we're going to make a decision depending on which things have transpired and what new information we have from our government and health officials. So as we get more information, we'll be able to make a more informed decision that allows us to get back to our normal lifestyle as soon as possible. Also, I have decided that if this does continue on into April, that we may close down for Palm Sunday. But Easter Sunday, if we can't worship here in the sanctuary, we're going to gather, whoever wants to, in the parking lot. I figure at the very least there'll be fresh air, and we won't have to stand elbow to elbow. So we will be meeting the intent of the not gathering in large groups. So we will still have Easter in one manner or another. Now, if you have questions about any of these things or concerns, first of all, call the church number, and that is 731-855-2716, and that's the main office number. Also, if you want to send me an email, my personal email at the church is RevDave, R-E-V-D-A-V-E, and then the letters FPCT, which stands for First Pres Church, Trenton. And that's at Outlook.com. And my cell phone number is 520-444-6026. And I will try to clear the message box out so that if you call and I don't answer right away, you'll at least be able to leave me a message or a text. And I will get back to you as soon as possible. But, there are about 180 of us here, so I'm going to be taking care of somebody probably if I don't answer your phone call. It's because I'm talking with one of the other members. But I will get to you as soon as possible. Because at this time, while we may not be able to be in the same room all the time, we still need to stay connected and know that there's a place where we belong. And more importantly, that there's one that we belong to, which is our Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ. And to that end, I want to close this message off with a reading from the epistles. This is from the letter to the Romans. It's from the 8th chapter, verses 14 through 23, and then 31 through 39. Paul writes, "For all who are led by the Spirit of God are children of God. For you did not receive the spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received a spirit of adoption. When we cry, 'Abba, Father,' it is that very Spirit bearing witness with our spirits that we are children of God. And if children, then heirs. If heirs, then God, we are joint heirs with Christ. If in fact we suffer with him, so that we may be glorified with him as well. I consider all the sufferings of this present age and time. They are not worth comparing to the glory that we are about to be revealed in us. For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the children of God. For the creation was subject to futility, not of its own will, but of the will of the ones who subjected it, in hope that creation itself will be set free from its bondage to decay, and will obtain the freedom of the glory through the children of God. We know that the whole of creation was groaning in labor pains up until now, not only the creation, but we ourselves, who have the first fruits of the Spirit, we groan inwardly while we wait for adoption and the redemption of our bodies. What then are we to say about these things? If God is for us, who then can be against us? He who did not withhold his own Son, but gave him up for all of us, will he not with him also give us everything? Who will bring any charges against God's elect? It is God who justifies. Who then is to condemn? It is Christ who died. Yes, who was raised, who is at the right hand of God, who indeed intercedes on our behalf. Who will separate us from the love of God? Will hardship, will distress, will persecution or famine, nakedness, peril, the sword? No, it is written, for your sake we are being killed all day long, for we are accounted as sheep going to the slaughter. No, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, nor angels nor rulers, nor things present nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other thing in all of creation will be able to separate us from the love of God through Jesus Christ our Lord. And even these times now will not be able to separate us from the love of God. So continue to pray. I invite you again to witness the sermons as they're placed online. And let us just look forward to a time when we can regroup and come back together. Now at the end of this, we're going to put up a list of the numbers and websites that I gave you. And like I said, anything that you need, please give us a call so that during this time, I don't want anybody to feel like they're being left out or that they don't have someone they can talk to. For we are a family. We are God's family, adopted through Jesus Christ. And we belong and cry out to Abba, Father, protect us and be with us. And may God be with you all until we meet again. All right. God bless you.